Hello, Huskies back again with more Vancouver Canucks GM mode franchise mode commentary. I took a few days off to let the videos roll out. I think I recorded those last 4 videos all in one night. I wanted to kind of do the off season by myself, and take opinions after that. I looked for advice on lines. These are the 4 forward lines I'm going to go with. For the time being, the big ones I'm going to keep an eye out for are this third line. I think Horvat's got a good pair of wingers this year. Last year it was Domi and Virtanen he was with, and they struggled big time. I think he's got a better line. Excuse me. Another one is Virtanen on the first line. If he struggles, I don't think he will. I think he's what that line needs. I also changed Patrick to a winger and a sniper from a center power forward because he's really neither of those with 62 faceoffs. So these 3, I'm going to keep an eye on this first line. I want to keep Patrick up there because I feel like he's got the tools to score and be able to put up points on the first line. If Virtanen doesn't really produce, I may drop him to the second line and move Hooby-Dooby-Doo up there to the first line. We'll see. Also, what I didn't realize is that Domi can also play center. He's got 78 faceoffs, which is only, it's considerably less than Horvat, but it's the same as Tyler Johnson. Considerably, Duchesne's got good faceoffs, and it's just a little worse than Perreault. So if I end up making moves, if I keep Domi, he can play center if needed. If I need to move somebody to bring in a different role, because I know upgrading my second line center was talked about, and moving Johnson to the wing, and maybe drop in Jakob down. There was also a need for an elite defenseman. If you look at these D pairings, you'll notice Subban's missing. Subban's currently sitting at a 79, and the reason I called him up was because he's an offensive defenseman, and his shot was disgusting. But Ulevi's shot's actually better, and same goes for Josh Morrissey. While they're not offensive-minded defensemen, they are a strong, offensive-oriented two-way defenseman, sorry. And Subban's role is still minor defensive guy. I think it's AHL top 2 or minor top 2 defenseman. So I'm going to leave him in the AHL for 1 more year. I've got him signed for 4 years. He's got 2 more years of development. I'm going to see what these pairings do. I've also got Wisniewski scratched, but I really don't want to start a 37-year-old defenseman. Another thing that was talked about was trading Tanev. I'm all for it because the guy makes $4.4 million for 1 more year. But he had 1 point last season. 1 point. Now, he doesn't play any special teams except penalty kill. And he plays third pairing minutes because, well, these 4 are better. He was a considerable plus. So that's the only reason why that's his saving grace right now. But if I can move him, and Sebastian Aho is up there again because he's just... I like his overall and his skill set. But I don't have a need for him. So if I can move Aho and Tanev for an elite defenseman or top 6 forward. If I move Tanev, I need to get a defenseman back. That's pretty much it. It has to be. But I'm going to wait and see how the team does for a few months before I make that deal. And I need to update my defense here because I put Subban down. I forgot to do this. I set up all my lines off camera because it took like a half hour to do it. Also, these 2 guys, Jacob and Quenneville, these guys are both, well, Quenneville's a better offensive defenseman, but they've both got awesome shots, good offensive awareness. So these guys could both hop in and take that 7th D spot that I need if I need a power play specialist. But Subban's just not cutting it. So we'll put Subban on the first pairing there, and I don't think... Yeah, okay, so he just hops in. But now I need to check my power play for that because he should be on the power play at least. And as for AHL prospects, it's basically Zhukanov, I don't know if the Z is silent there, Zhukanov, Tyler Benson, very close to being a bottom 6 scorer, awesome shot, good puck skills, decent defense, not the greatest, good speed, offensive awareness could be a little better. This guy's got everything but offensive awareness. And then 11 Lucas. Another guy that's kind of on the cusp of possibly being decent. But other than that, it's the defensive top two I'm worried about. Special teams, is he on the power play? Yeah, he is. Okay, cool. Goalies, Kip Rogers is somebody that might be good enough to trade. I've got a couple. I know goalie prospects were mentioned. I have a couple fringe starters and backup caliber goalies that I could work into deals for players. So I have trade assets, but I want to see how this team does. The first month or two. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna keep this video a little shorter because the past couple ones have been 20 and 35 minutes. I'm gonna see how long the sim takes to get to, like, the start of December, maybe mid-December. And I'll look at my team, I'll look over everything, and I'll ask for, should I trade for a forward, should I trade for a D-man? And one thing I didn't show is Thatcher Demko. He's an 87 overall, my starting goaltender. And I've got Jonathan Bernier as his backup at an 81. So we have a good mix of goalie, I think, back there. I think this team's ideally Sprong and Patrick get this year to develop. This is Sprong's first NHL time. Patrick ended the year in the NHL last year, and he spent the playoffs here. So ideally this season they get that boost to really propel this team into an annual playoff team again. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing I did with last season. Is I'm going to do an actual sim of Game 1 against Montreal. It's the home opener. It's Daniel Sprong's NHL debut. It's Nolan Patrick's first game. It's his first home opener. So I'm going to do a real sim of this game. I don't think there's anything I have to change. I think everything's good to go. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. We're playing the Montreal Canadiens, Game 1. Montreal's been a very strong team in this GM series. Does it say who won the face-off? No. I was going to say, did Horvat win the first face-off of the year? Because, alright, here we go. First period. Let's get on the board here. Let's start the season off right. A button. Oh, we're down 2-0. Scherbach and Weber. Oh, that dude scored his first NHL goal the other night against the Maple Leafs. Bastard. 18 shots to 3. Alright, maybe we just need some time to gel. Second period's where we're at, though. We're gonna come out fired in a second. Alright, so we got 10 shots that period. We're still getting outplayed pretty hard. I wonder if Carey Price is in net. I would assume Carey Price is still... Oh, Scherbach got a second. Why is Bernier in net? Oh, don't tell me Thatcher got hurt already. I'm gonna be real disappointed if we get shut out and Demko's hurt. That is not how this season's supposed to start. Oh boy. Oh boy. And there's the shutout. And here comes the injury notification for Thatcher Demko. Matt Duchene, November 1st. Awesome. Fucking sick. So we immediately lose. And Sprong and Patrick went down in overall because of morale, probably. God damn it. Who do I have scratched? I have Marcus Kruger I can bring in. Okay, that's fine. I want to keep Horvat on that third line, so I'm going to put Perot on the second line. God damn it. Did I lose my goalie, too? No, Demko's still good. Alright, so I wonder why he got pulled. That sucks. Alright, well... We got some work to do, boys. No Duchene for the first month. That sucked, man. God damn it. Ugh. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. We got a solid core here. We have solid depth. Let's power through these first couple games where we have to find line chemistry and mesh together. There we go. There's our first win of the year, boys. Let's go. Good start. Took us 3 games, but at least we're 1-1-1. If we can finish above 500 without our first line center, like he'll come back probably October 29th. If we can be above 500, for the month, I will be thrilled. I'm curious if this team's going to be able to score goals. We should be able to. I mean, I've got the players to score. We've got shots. I've got offensive awareness guys to move the puck. I just don't know if I got the combination. Hey, we beat the Calgary Flames. There we go. So there's back-to-back wins. Oh, and a shootout too. Alright, so I'm assuming Duchesne comes back here on the 28th or 29th. Oh, there he is on the 28th. Alright, so he came back. We're above 500. We're 4-2-1. That's about as much as I can ask for. Oh, this edit line screen's so slow. Put Pro back down there. Thank you, Kruger, for your time, sir. I will go ahead and swap you out with Matty Duchesne. Hopefully that doesn't break all my power plays. I don't think it did. No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Alright, back to it. So like I said, 4-2-1. We lost Duchesne game 1. We gotta beat the 1-6 Red Wings. There we go. Alright, we're starting to look like the team I envisioned. Good, solid defense. Putting some goals on the board. Duchesne got hurt again. Alright, so we're doing this, huh? Every time he comes, so the next time he comes back, it's pretty much a bug in this game. If you bring a player back before they're 100% healthy, they end up re-injuring their whatever was hurt, guaranteed the next game they play, for the exact same amount of time. The only issue with that is it used to be if you sit him for the extra time and he misses a game healthy scratch, his morale plummets. I think they fixed that in a tuner not too long ago. It's still frustrating the fact that he's guaranteed to get hurt his first game back if he's not 100% healthy. Especially for the same amount of time and the exact same injury. I just think it's lazy coding. Alright, back-to-back 4-2 losses. So I just need to... So it was November 19th. So I have to wait till he cannot play until the Nashville game on the 20th for him to ensure that he won't leave the game hurt. Alright, big win against a good Blues team. Oop. Capitals coming to town. Should be a good game. I'm assuming they have a good record. 8-7. Our AHL team is amazing. Oh, shootout loss. We lost to the Caps twice this month for 31st isn't this month, but it's close enough. Matt Duchesne is available. Alright, so I'm going to hit continue. And I'm going to cancel it now so that it sims the Anaheim game. And now if I go back to my edit lines, and he still has a little yellow... Actually, I'll just do this. I'll click the right stick, and I'll go over to team information. And I'll go down to injured players. He's still hurt for one more day. So I have to sim to the next day. And if I go back to that screen... Oh, Brendan Gaunce has been hurt. That's fine. Alright, so now that at the top you see the morale thing, he's recovered from an injury. Okay, so now he's free to come back. That's something I have to be a little more diligent on. Oop. I don't know why, but my game seems really slow. I think I left my Xbox on too long. Yeah, it's chugging along right now. Where am I at time-wise? I'm at 13 minutes? Alright, cool. So I should be able to get through December. I want to keep this below 30 minutes. Tyler Johnson back to the third line. Perot back to the fourth line. Kruger swapped out with Duchesne. Yes. We're good to go. He's healthy. There's no little health thing on him. So in theory, what I said should come into play now. He shouldn't get hurt this next game. We're 9-4-3. We're off to a good start here. Is this still... This is November. Alright, so I have a month more I want to sim. So I want to sim pretty much to this 3-day break right here. And we'll go look at stats and... Yeah, I know Kruger got scratched, but I mean, you played a month. That's more than I expected you to play. Alright, so there we go. So Duchesne made it through the game without getting... Why is your morale down for... You haven't played! How does your morale go down because of your personal performance? You haven't played any games. You've played 2 games. Are you upset you don't have a point in 2 games? I like the drive, but... Give yourself a little credit for being hurt. 12-4-3 in locker room interactions. What the fuck you doing yourself? 5-1, 13-4-3. We're on a good little run right here. We've won 6 in a row. Oh, and we lose 1-0 to the Kings. That's not a bad loss. A second round pick from Dallas, and I get their second round pick, and they get Chicago's second round pick. Why did I have Chicago's second round? Who did I trade? Is that why I traded Berchi? I think so. Suran. Whose second round pick's worth more, and why are they offering me this? Let's see. I don't see the point of this deal. Unless Chicago is doing that much worse. They have TJ Oshie? What's Chicago's pick look like? Oh, okay. Chicago's looks... I'm actually going to take this deal. I don't think that St. Saran kid's going to do anything. So, yeah, just swapping second round picks. I'm assuming Chicago's going to be a good team. And Dallas looks like they're struggling. Ooh, back-to-back 1-goal losses. No, we beat Dallas, so there we go. Increase that draft picks. We've already increased that draft pick stock. Oilers are 13-9-2. Don't have any RFAs to worry about. So we're 14-6. I think this is the best start we've had so far. Another big win. Alright, we go to Montreal. Can we avenge that opening night loss? Ben Hutton's been injured with back spasms. December 13th, so he's going to miss 3 or 4 games. Defense. We'll put Morrissey on that first pairing, and we'll bring in... Oh, Lord, we're bringing in James Wisniewski, aren't we? Oh, boy. 38-year-old James Wisniewski. We're going to put you on the third pairing. We'll put Bartley up there. Alright. We should be good. Yep. See if we can avenge the opening night loss. Can we do it? Yeah, there we go. 3-1 win. 17-6-3. Canes are pretty much average. I'm also trying to get like an understanding of who's doing good in the GM series. I'm surprised Winnipeg's not doing better than they are. So what's the Stars record? How's that draft pick looking for us? Oh, they're about 500. They're middle of the road first round pick. Oh, I need to upgrade my arena. I'll do that off camera. Matthew Perreault has been injured with a sore shoulder. I can actually just assistant coach replace him. Ben Hutton's back, and I've got a couple days before my next game, so I don't think he'll get hurt if I bring him back right away. Wisniewski. Hutton. Yes. Oh, he's got the... I hope he doesn't play in the Rangers game. He shouldn't, but I don't know. I don't see an injury notification, so I think we're good. I'll sim one more day. Alright, so I'm at 18 minutes. I'll sim up to the Buffalo game. I want to get that notification for Hutton before I... There we go. Okay, Ben Hutton's good. Alright, so we're sitting at 18-9-3. How many games are we in? We're 30 games in. We're first in the division. My arena's fallen apart, but we'll worry about that off camera. I don't really care for the owner mode stuff. There we go. Verant. I never have this stupid. Either way, he's leading our team in points, followed by Huberdeau and Johnson. So where are our first line players? Nolan Patrick's down here with 13 points. Aha. Daniel Sprong's got 11. Well, I mean, he is playing on the third line. Matt Duchene has 10 points. Granted, he's only played in 17 games. So I really can't... I almost want to move Jakob up to the first line and put Patrick on the second. But at the same time, Duchene's the one that's... That first line's a minus. What do I do? I think I have to do that. I think I have to put Patrick on the second line. I don't think he's good enough to score on the first line. I think I need to put Jakob back on that first line. Because who's scoring on my team? Sebastian Aho has 8 goals on the fourth line. Like, what? How? Vertanen's got 13 points. Patrick's got 13. No, I have to do something with that first line. Horvat's got 15. Antoine Roussel Matthew Perot. These are fourth line players. Are outscoring my first line. Josh Morrissey has 17 points. That's fantastic. I love that my defense is getting points. But and he's got 9 goals. So I guess maybe that's where the goals are coming from. He's getting the power play goals, I'm going to assume. He's got 3. Vertanen's got 2. Patrick's got 1. Sprong's got 2. Duchene's got 1. Ulevi's a -10. That's probably because he plays with the first forward line. Yeah, I think I'm going to move that. I'm going to move Patrick down the line. I don't think he's ready for that first line yet. Domi's playing well, though. I like that. Who else is not performing that should be? Nobody, really. Tanev. Alright, there we go, Tanev. 2 points on the year. He's already doubled his point production from last season. And he's a +8. Tramkin's a +17. Alright, let's see our goaltending, because I'm assuming Demko's doing amazing. Oop, that's rookie skaters. Demko's 14, 7, and 2 with a .239. 925 save percentage. No shutouts, but that's okay. He's doing pretty good. Bernier's doing alright, too. Alright, so yeah. You need to just swap Patrick and Jakob and see if that fixes something. I would love Patrick to stay up there, but I think he's just too much out of his league to produce, and I need him to have a good year to grow. AHL. Chapur, whatever. 23 points. This kid, man. He's a top 6 defender, possibly, so. Brendan Gaunt's at 19, Josh Joris, 19, Jordan Subban with 15, 14. Where's Tyler Benson? 8 goals, though. All he's there to do is score. He's not there to do anything else. He's just there to score. Quenneville's got 6 goals and 1 assist. That's an offensive defenseman right there. Alright, so I've got some good things going on down here in the minors. I like it. How's Kip doing? Kip's 14, 4, and 1, 211. No shutouts, 916 save percent. So we don't give up a lot of shots down here. He's only given up 41 goals. He's got a 916, so he doesn't have the greatest save percentage. It's alright. Alright, so let me know if I should move any of my... I really don't think I should move anybody. I think the Duchene injuries really kind of thrown this out of whack, but I am going to swap Jakob and Duchene. And I think what I'll do is I'll record another video now. I'll sim to the trade deadline, and I'll look over prospecting trades, and I'll get input on that video. Better than this one. Well, there's Stone. He's an 87. This is somebody that was suggested as well to look at because he's a good power forward who usually progresses. He won't get higher than an 88. But he might be a better ad than Vertanen. He's someone to look at. Steven Stamkos actually at the top of the leaderboards. Wow. Morgan Riley, PK Subban, Connor McDavid. At Tampa Bay first line of Kucherov, Palat, and Stamkos, man. Always up there. Anybody else up here? There's Kachuk. Oh, Kovacs. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to swap them too. I'm going to record another couple months simming right now. And that next video I'll look into trade prospects and what to do. But I want to get a better understanding of how my team is going when they're healthy. But yeah, comment if you enjoyed the video. Give me your thoughts on kind of what I should look for. Because I'm not going to make any moves until I get input on the next video. But yeah, see what you think for Lions. See if I should move anything. Like I said, I am making that Jakob for Patrick swap first and second line. Yeah, I think that's the only move I'm going to make. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. Best way to see when I put up the next video is to subscribe. It should go up tomorrow. This has pretty much been an everyday series because it gets good support. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully Patrick finds his game.